Hi everyone, my name is Vaishnavi. I welcome you all to the series of current updates in English in Vaish Courses YouTube channel. So, we will be discussing the current updates on the daily basis in this series. So, if you have not seen the previous updates, kindly watch them in the Vaish Courses YouTube channel and like, share, subscribe to the channel and give your feedback in the comment section about the videos that we upload. And if you want any improvements, comment below in the comment section so that we'll improve this series. Okay, let's start the video. In this video, we'll be discussing about the segment called the news update called the Annapurna idol stolen from Uttar Pradesh was given back from Canada after 108 years. So we are going to discuss about this topic. Okay, let's start the video now. So an idol of goddess Annapurna which was stolen from Kashi Vishwanath temple and it was smuggled to Canada over 100 years ago was given to the Uttar Pradesh government on the November 10. So this is as told by the Archaeological Survey of India in the statement it has given. So you can see this is the Kashi Vishwanath temple in the Varanasi of Uttar Pradesh. So from here the idol was stolen 100 years back. So 108 years back. So it was given back from Canada now to India again. So Union Culture Minister G. Kishan Reddy handed over the 18th century stone idol to the Uttar Pradesh government at this ceremony held at the National Gallery of Modern Art. And he told that idol has been returned to India with the efforts of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And since 2014, when Narendra Modi took charge, 40 antiquities had been retrieved from abroad. Okay, this is what he told. And what is the features of the idol? So coming to the dimensions of the idol are 17 into 19 into 4 centimeters, and it has stolen, as I told earlier, from the Kashi Vishwanath temple and smuggled to Canada over a century ago. So as a name Annapurna suggests, it is a goddess of food and nourishment. So the 18th century idol was in the University of Regina's collection at Mackenzie Art Gallery. So it was handed over by the to the university, the Indian High Commissioner to Canada last year. So after the handing over ceremony, the grand procession, that is the Shobha Yatra, which is called as Shobha Yatra in the normal language, it will be carrying the idol of goddess Annapurna. It has started through Shobha Yatra. So with brief stopovers at Mohan Mandir in Ghaziabad, at Dadri Nagar Shiv Mandir in Gautam Buddha Nagar. After that, it proceeded to Buland Shahar, from where it will go to Aligarh, Hathras and Kasganj, where it will have a overnight stay. So this is the information about the traveling of this idol. So on Friday, that is will be on the November 12th. So it is on the November 12th. The Shobha Yatra will have stopovers in Etah, Mainpuri, Kannauj, Kanpur, where it will stay for the night. So on the Saturday, that will be on November 13, the Shobha Yatra will travel to Unnao, Lucknow, Barabanki and Ayodhya, where it will have a overnight stay. So finally it will reach Varanasi on November 14 through Sultanpur. In middle it will go through Sultanpur, Pratapgarh, Jaunpur. So the idol will be installed at the Kashi Vishwanath temple back again. Chanting of Vedic hymns at formal ceremony on the occasion of Devottan Ekadashi on November 15. So on November 15 it is Devottan Ekadashi. On that day the chanting of Vedas will be performed. In the parallelly, this idol will be installed in the Vishwanath temple again. So the idol will be consecrated by Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath on November 15 in the Kashi Vishwanath Mandir. So the idol will be taken in the procession to the Kashi Vishwanath temple, where the Prana Pratishtha will be performed. So Pratishtha will be performed there by reinstating the spiritual and divine grace of Ma Annapurna Devi. So Annapurna will also be spelled as Annapurna. So there is a difference in the spelling. So Annapurna is the goddess of food. So this 18th century idol in the Benares style, it is in the Benares style. You can see over here this idol is a part of the collection of the University of Regina, Canada collection at Mackenzie Art Gallery. So in 2019, when Winnipeg-based artist Divya Mehra was invited to stage an exhibition at the gallery, she began to do a research on the collection, which was built around the bequest from lawyer Norman Mackenzie in 1936. So one sculpture holding a bowl of rice and thought to represent Lord Vishnu struck her as a female. Looking into the record, she found that the same sculpture had been stolen from the Aktu temple in 1913 and acquired by Mackenzie. So through this we got to know that it was stolen. So Siddhartha Visha, curator of Indian and South Asian art, and Peabody Essex Museum, US, was called upon to identify the statue. So he confirmed it was indeed of the goddess Annapurna itself. He confirmed finally. She held a bowl of kheer in one hand and a spoon in the other. So through this observation, they got to know that this is the same idol which was stolen back before 108 years from the Kashi Vishwanath temple. These are the items associated with the goddess of food, who is also a deity of the city of the Varanasi. So Mehra research showed that Mackenzie had noticed that statue during a trip to India in 1913. A stranger has overheard Mackenzie's desire to have a statue and stole it from him from a temple on the stone steps on the river bank of the Varanasi. So the Mehra spoke to John Hampton, interim CEO at Mackenzie Art Gallery, and requested that the statue to be repatriated. So the gallery agreed for the request which Mehra has asked. The gallery agreed about it. After reading about the discovery of the stolen statue, the Indian High Commissioner in Ottawa and Department of Canadian Heritage reached out there and offered to assist with the repatriation. So this is the story. So the last year what happened is the Union Culture Minister Prahlad Patel has said between the 2014 and 2020 government has actually retrieved 40 antiquities from various countries within the span of 6 years. So between 1976 and 2014, as per archaeological survey records, 13 antique pieces had been repatriated to India. But the Prahlad Patel has said that the return of another 75 to 80 stolen antique pieces is in the pipeline. So there is a process which is going on. Okay, but the legal process takes the longer time. So we are done with the topic of today. So we'll be meeting with another interesting topic in the next class. Until then, take care. Bye bye.